Hi dear students, how are you? Welcome to our channel Mr. Chemistry, and today we are going to discuss third type of chemical reaction, that is chemical displacement reaction. Chemical displacement reaction. What is meant by chemical displacement reaction? Chemical displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element. Chemical displacement reaction. Chemical displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element. And I will give one example here. Zinc granules reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid and it gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. We already learned this equation under balancing equations. See here, one zinc balanced, one hydrogen, two hydrogens, right? Two here, two hydrogens, two chlorine balanced. Okay. And see here zinc is more reactive than hydrogen, hence it is displacing hydrogen. As a result, it will occupy the place of hydrogen and it forms zinc chloride, leaving that hydrogen. Okay, and see here, more reactive element displaces less reactive element. Here I will give one series of elements, that is active series, or you can say activity series, or you can say reactivity series. And see here, what is reactivity series here? The decreasing order of elements in its reactivity or in their reactivity. Okay, I will write that reactivity series, then you will understand more about this one. Okay, and note down the series. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, carbon. After carbon you write zinc, iron, lead, tin. After tin you write hydrogen. After hydrogen write copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold. Okay, you take this series, first potassium, next sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, carbon, zinc, iron, lead, tin, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum and gold. See here, this is a decreasing order of their reactivity. Decreasing order of their reactivity, the series of elements in their decreasing order of reactivity is called activity series, or you can say reactivity series. Reactivity series. Note down this one and it will help you a lot in displacement reactions. See here, the given example is zinc granules reacts with hydrogen chloride and it gives zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. In this one, hydrogen is less reactive, zinc is more reactive. Observe this one, zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. That's why zinc is replacing hydrogen. I will give few more examples. Just keep this one in your mind and we will continue with few more examples. And decreasing order of elements in their reactivity is called reactivity series. Discuss one more example. Take aluminium and ferric oxide, Fe2O3. See here, when aluminium is treated with ferric oxide, what will happen? Aluminum is more reactive than iron. Aluminum is more reactive than iron, hence it displaces iron. As a result, we will get Al2O3, aluminum oxide, plus Fe, iron. See here, balance the equation. 1 aluminum, 2 aluminum, write 2 here, then aluminum balanced, oxygen 3 balanced, Fe2 is there here, only 1 is there, write 2 here. And see here we will get iron in molten state. We will get iron in molten state, and this molten iron is useful in joining rails in the sense tracks, railway track. Okay, and it is a highly exothermic reaction, and this equation represents Dermit reaction. What is Dermit reaction? Dermit reaction is nothing but chemical displacement reaction between aluminum and ferric oxide to get molten iron, which is useful in joining rails. Okay, and I will give one more example here. Please note down this one. And I will give similar example. Take manganese dioxide, MnO2 plus aluminium, and aluminum is more reactive than manganese, and here also it gives Al2O3 plus manganese in molten state. And this is similar one, which comes under the same category. That's why I gave one more example here, and let us discuss few more examples. See here, take oxides of zinc, iron, lead, tin, all these things. Oxides of zinc, ZnO, take FeO, ferrous oxide, PbO, SnO2. See here, these are oxides of zinc, iron, lead, tin. And here you learn one more point. The metals which are present above carbon are called more reactive metals. You will learn these things in your metals and non-metals lesson. Just I am giving some more information which helps you. More reactive metals. The metals which are present below carbon are called moderately reactive metals. The metals which are present below hydrogen are called less reactive metals. These are three different categories based on carbon and hydrogen. And see here, these are oxides of moderately reactive metals. See here, carbon is more reactive than these things. That's why here carbon is used to reduce these things. These are treated with carbon. As a result, we will get zinc plus carbon monoxide, iron plus carbon monoxide, lead plus carbon monoxide. Write O larger one, otherwise it will become cobalt. Okay, write capital letters. And in case of tin, same thing, we will get a tin plus carbon monoxide. See here, carbon is used to reduce oxides of moderately reactive metals. Reason, carbon is more reactive than these moderately reactive metals, which helps in metallurgy to get pure metals of moderately reactive metals. Please note down this one, very very important for next lesson also. Next one, next you take iron plus copper sulfate. See here, iron copper, which is more reactive. See here, iron is more reactive than copper. Iron, next lead, next tin, next hydrogen, next copper, means it is more reactive than copper. As iron is more reactive than copper, it displaces copper from copper sulfate. As a result, we will get FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay, and see here, this is useful in extracting copper from copper sulfate. And see here, I will give one more example. If we take copper and silver nitrate, AgNO3, copper is more reactive than silver. Copper is more reactive than silver, means copper replaces silver from silver nitrate. Then we will get copper nitrate CuNO3 twice plus silver. See here, this reaction is useful in extracting silver from silver nitrate, and this one helps in extraction of copper from copper sulfate. And see here, if I am using silver and copper sulfate, what will happen? Silver is less reactive than copper. What is chemical displacement reaction? It is a chemical reaction in which more reactive element displaces less reactive element. But here it is a less reactive element. That's why there is no reaction. No reaction. Reason? Silver is less reactive than copper sulfate. Silver is less reactive than copper, hence it is not going to displace copper from copper sulfate. No reaction. Okay, if you learn this activity series, then only you can answer this one. Otherwise, by mistake you will write silver sulfate and copper. Okay, that's why please focus on this area. Once again check it. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. These are metals present above carbon are considered as more reactive metals. The metals present below carbon, that is zinc, iron, lead, tin, are moderately reactive metals. And next to that one, hydrogen is there. The elements, or you can say metals, which are present below hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, platinum, gold, are less reactive metals. If you learn this activity series, then it is easy to answer any kind of displacement reaction, whether it is reacting or not reacting with each other. Okay, if you learn this one, you will write it as no reaction. Otherwise, there is a chance to commit mistake. Please note down. See here, carbon is less reactive than aluminum. That's why carbon is not used to reduce aluminum oxide into aluminum. I will write that equation here. Carbon plus Al2O3. Carbon is less reactive than aluminum. That's why there is no reaction. No reaction here. No reaction. If you consider moderately reactive metals, then it gives Zn plus CO. Means reaction takes place when we consider moderately reactive metals. There is no reaction when we consider oxides of more reactive metals with carbon. Reason? Activity series. Activity series is simply we are not writing this list of metals here. Okay, based on reaction with hydrogen, reaction with water, reaction with oxygen, reaction with halogens. Okay, overall finally they given a general series of these metals with respect to carbon and hydrogen. Okay, and please learn this activity series, it will help you a lot. Okay, and in next class we will continue with chemical double displacement reactions. Okay, now you just focus on reactivity series, activity series both are same, and chemical displacement reaction, chemical single displacement reaction both are same. Okay, and thank you all of you. Don't forget to like it and share it, and please subscribe to our channel Mr. Chemistry. Thank you.